what you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yellow, our good little lady. Hey, 57, 57.
Coming after you.
Yellow.
Check 13. Check.
Yellow.
Check, 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 check. Check 37. Check 37.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Yellow. Alrighty.
Hey, switch up, switch up. Joker, 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 joker.
15, 15.
Wahoo.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brissett now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Check right 21. Bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 3. Check 3.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I got one lane. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get yellow?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, baby.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Play action now. Brissett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
12 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run it with Mack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got you.
1st down, Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Stop your whining.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Delta. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Left side, Doyle with it. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Vinatieri's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brissett. Left side caught by Matthews. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Double dog. Attack. Echo. Check. 53's mic. Check. 53.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He gets it to Matthews, complete. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go.
Here's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Yellow. Mike. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Easy. He's coming. We got double up. Easy.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Switch. 15. Routine spell. Yellow. Buzz. Yellow. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Colts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here's Marlon Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Derek Nottie came into the league with the reputation of being a good run defender, and he's done nothing to dispel that. Nice play there by him. And, you know, he's one of those guys, partner, that when you look at him in shorts and he goes through all the drills, he does just fine. But you put football pads on him, and he turns into the terror we just saw in the last play.
Come on.
4th down, Brissett. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's see what you got.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Charlie, 50. Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? 50's the Mike. 50.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Brissett. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Watkins, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Indy. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play fake. Brissett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a carry from Mack. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Brissett now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashard Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Watch the run. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a distance.